Sure. Here's a story based on the title: Justice and Identity, the Unique Tale of a White Man and a Judge. In the quiet town of Clearwater, a court case had captured the attention of the entire community. Judge Eleanor Price, known for her sharp intellect and unwavering sense of justice, was presiding over a peculiar trial involving a man named Edward Blake, a white man with a mysterious past. Edward was accused of a robbery that had taken place in the town's largest jewelry store. The evidence against him seemed overwhelming. Security footage showed a man resembling Edward fleeing the scene, and several eyewitnesses testified to seeing him near the store that evening. Yet, something about the case didn't sit right with Judge Price. Edward, a man in his mid-30s with piercing blue eyes and a calm demeanor, maintained his innocence. He had moved to Clearwater only a year ago and worked as a carpenter. His life had been uneventful until the day he was arrested. "I didn't do it," he said firmly every time he was questioned. During the trial, Edward's defense attorney, Sarah Connors, presented a compelling argument. She highlighted discrepancies in the timeline and pointed out that Edward had an alibi. He was at a diner miles away during the robbery. However, the prosecution argued that the alibi was weak, as it relied solely on the testimony of an elderly waitress who claimed to have seen Edward. Judge Price decided to dig deeper. After the day's proceedings, she reviewed the evidence herself. She noticed something odd in the security footage. The man in the video wore a jacket with a logo from a motorcycle gang known to operate in nearby towns. Edward, however, was not associated with any gang. The next day, Judge Price asked both attorneys to investigate the gang and its potential involvement in the robbery. Her insistence led to a breakthrough. The police uncovered a stolen jacket with the gang's logo in a nearby alley, along with a bag of jewels from the robbery. Further investigation revealed that the gang had framed Edward to divert attention from their activities. Edward was acquitted, and the real culprits were brought to justice. But the story didn't end there. Judge Price, intrigued by Edward's resilience, asked him about his past. It turned out Edward had once been a lawyer but had left his profession after a case where he felt justice wasn't served. Clearwater was his attempt at starting anew. The trial rekindled Edward's faith in the justice system. With Judge Price's encouragement, he decided to rejoin the legal field, this time as a defense attorney, determined to help those wrongfully accused. Clearwater remembered this case not just as a tale of justice but as a story of redemption and the power of identity. Judge Price and Edward Blake became symbols of hope in a world where truth sometimes needed a little extra push to come to light. What do you think? Would you like me to adjust any part of the story?